Kal Halayim, La Yahal Bashimi Hawashai, Baharakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders. Peace, blessing, mercy, and salutation to all the brotherhood out there teaching the truth and sincerity. In the name of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. Today is a day where you're gonna be told to remember this day. And I remember this day. I think I was about 20, 21, 22. My first child just was like 6 months. I don't know how maybe my wife was pregnant. I don't fucking know. I don't remember those intimate shit. But I was working at a fucking kiwi packing plant with a bunch of Jake. And I remember the sentiment. The only ones that were fucking worried about it was motherfucking white folks. They were like, oh, like Hank Hill. That's painful for them. That's painful for them. Because they have to remember that one time they got attacked. And I'm not going to say anything about that event. I'm just going to say that it's going to get worse. When things like that happen, you can't get lost in fantasy land, because that shit is real. I remember that fucking feeling, like all eyes were on me, like everybody that had darker skin, and everybody that was of Persian and Arabic descent, Afghanistan and all that bullshit, even Indians. Like, I know the difference. I like to be cultured. I know the difference. But fucking Whitey didn't. Esau didn't. Well, he did, but he was still watching you. And now there's not any more Whiteys. There's not any more Whiteys defending the Constitution or getting proud or upholding anything. There's a white boy at work, and he's always fucking challenging us. Like, he's always saying some crazy shit. Like, there's a bunch of other workers that would love to have your job, and we're not be like getting mad, and I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? So the spirit is gonna change to where not only is there gonna be a worse attack, because I was watching Midway yesterday. That's a good movie. If you're not a smart dude or a smart lady, if you can't keep up with facts and all that shit, don't watch it. But if you like documentaries and things like that, this shit's for you. Because the way they were planning their attacks, let's say Midway is an island midway from Hawaii to the West Coast. That's I can only imagine that's why they call it Midway. So the Japanese were planning to attack Midway because it was the strategic place of attack. Esau has strategy too. and they were battling on the intellectual side, and the Edomites figured it out, and they said Midway's going to be the attack point. And sure enough, they sent reconnaissance airplanes to go map the sea or scope the sea. I don't know what the fuck they do, but they found out where the Japanese were. I think it was two destroyers or two aircraft carriers, the Akagi and Sakura or something like that. I don't know, but it was a fucking badass movie. The way they were planning shit is that they were picking up intelligence from each other. So if you're Esau, if you're picking up anything from me, you know, what's coming is like Independence Day. Worse than Independence Day, because it's going to be Independence Day 1, Independence Day 2, World of Worlds. You know, every freaking movie about invasions that is going to be overwhelming. Just like you had the Israelites feel overwhelmed with your sword and your rape and torture tactics, that's how you're going to feel. You're going to feel overwhelmed. You already have what's called documentaries about retired Air Force pilots, and these Air Force pilots are fucking smart. I'm understating it, man. These motherfuckers are smart. Like, I bet you anything, if any one of these pilots from any freaking country came up to the camp, my camp or anybody's camp, Shai's camp, really, but if they came up, they would understand. I know they would understand. Because it takes a hard person to get this. Like, you can't be no fucking sissy. You can't be the kind of person that says, "Why is this happening to me?" I mean, you can at first, but you gotta snap the fuck out of it. Because bad things happen for good reasons. And that sounds like a terrible thing to say, but you gotta be a terrible fucking person to say that. I've been through a lot. Okay? I mean, you could tell if you look at my face on the camp videos. I only smile at bad things. You know? Terrible things. And there's a lot of terrible things happening. And guess who's not happy at all? Guess who's not smiling at all? Guess who's not waiting for you with open arms at all? The one that the people so-called Jesus. His name is Yahushua. He's a dark-skinned man. He's a black man. Okay? And everything you've done to his people, you've done to him. So no. When he said in Isaiah 47:3, "I will not meet you as a man," he's going to meet you as a superpower, as an unexplained aerial phenomenon or interdimensional phenomenon. You're going to have your fucking hands. Even if you had the technology, even if you knew what to do, you still wouldn't be able to do it. Because your arms are too short to box with God. You understand me now? What you're doing is like what Pharaoh did. Damn, this is amazing. This is amazing. Because my father does things twice, so you can learn about it. You fucked Pharaoh up. He's gonna fuck this country up. You know. So you can imagine all those spacecrafts with intelligent design and intelligent drivers behind them, maneuvering at, man, I don't even know. You could say 20 G's maybe. At 20 G's, you would fucking, your guts would go one way and your skin would go another and your fucking everything would go everywhere, right? Give me that much, right? There's just that much. But, and this is why you pilots would understand. Because you are in there. So Hebrews 4:15 is a good scripture for you. So you can dig it. Because he knows the feeling of our infirmities. Man, you know, he knows how much we're suffering, and he's gonna flip that like a pancake, and you're gonna be the one landing on your head, Esau. Oh, and you know, you have technology out there that was lended to you by the power, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. So you have something to look forward to. You're going to give him a run for his money, so to speak, in your mind, which is not true. Because you'll barely be pressing. You won't even have, you're not even going to shoot a ship. You're not even going to make contact with one. And there's going to be millions of them. Matthew 20:27 and 24. Revelation 1:7. And the reference to power as into one ship is 2 Kings 19:35, or you can go to Isaiah 39. You know, I'm excited. I'm excited. You know, the things that's gonna happen, incredible things, phenomenal things. Phenomenal is a good word. You should look that up. It means unexplainable, right? Something incredible, like outrageous, man. Like, you ain't gonna be able to understand the ass whooping that's gonna happen to you. You know, so be careful with that. You know, I don't know, because at the same time you're gonna have Israelites piloting that thing, with your weapons, and Israelites are gonna pilot your weapons. Then that means that they're gonna have some sort of a moment where they like, should I be fighting? And then they're still gonna fight because, you know, they basically betrayed Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And, you know, you really can't put up a good fight if you're fighting scared. You know, so, Esau, you're the master of combat on earth. You're his sword. You know, I'm not disrespecting you. You're his sword. Satan gives you all his power through the authority of Yahweh Shai to correct his people. And at that point, you know, you're only necessary for a little bit of time. So we got to get rid of you, because the world is being harmed right now because of your existence. You know, so with that, I'm going to say shalom. And we're doing the camp videos on Yahweh Bashim Yahweh, servant of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai 1 and servant of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai 2. Camp videos on there. Shalom.